return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, Jaguar pressure, and a Jaguar sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let him fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. These two teams, the Jags and Giants, 2 lowest scoring teams in the NFL last year in 2021. The Jags, 14.9 points a game. Giants only slightly better, 15.2. Now, by comparison, you think about the Cowboys, they led the league 31.2 points per game. So more than both of these two clubs combined. Slot man moves right. Second and 5 now. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Hey, stand up, Leo!
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this one's incomplete. The Jaguars at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Jones will come now in motion right. From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. It's a throw again is Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be out of field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A gain of 3, second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 7. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Jones from the gun on third down. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Etienne once more. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here's Lawrence. And this to a former Giant. It's Evan Ingram. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Let's go.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Jackson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties with big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. It came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Now, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. ETN up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jones on 1st down. That's complete left side to Shepard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That's caught by Golladay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Gano's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Straight ahead, Etienne. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Ready, set. Hey, shoot, set. Shoot, set. Look at me. Good crack. Crack it. Crack it. Hustle, hustle.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Again, it's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Now Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Now Jones going right back to Galladay. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Jones to Galladay there for a Giant first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hudson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And it's a fumble. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. This time, good ball security and a good result. First and 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Jones on first and 10. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluokun.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Jones throwing for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, that's complete to Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Giants are back within a score. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Jaguars 28.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
I'm ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On first down, Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. Jones.
He's got Slayton on the slant.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Giants. Richie James, 56 yards.
And the Giants use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
On the double. Bravo. Hey, exit. Hey, alpha. Hit.
Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On third down, here's Etienne. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Ready. Hey, C6. Hurry.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jags answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. To throw is Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Ben, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.